Well, hello everybody. Welcome on back. Why does it seem so dark? Need to grab my handy dandy phone charger. Get that on here. Got to get the old phone booted up. Remember, I don't stream off my normal phone for some reason. So we're streaming off the old phone. Is it too dark? Anyone? How's it look? Everybody think it looks okay? Ooh, dream, glamour. Just seems dark. Can I make it brighter? No, I can't. Hey, A-Shock. Wow, we got people in here. Holy smokes, you guys are in here quick. We already got 16 people in here? Goodness gracious. This thing never boots up that fast. What is going on? Avery is here. Clyde's here. Denny Fan's here. Holy moly. That was fast. Parker's here. Holy smokes. Yeah, that was fast. That's faster than usual. How does it look, guys? Does it look dark or is it just all right? Well, thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. Let me know what it looks like if it's bright enough, because I'm getting ready to get fired up here. I need to take a couple cars out of their boxes real quick, just so that way I can make the videos quicker on them, or I can showcase them, I should say. But yeah, let me know how the brightness is, because I'm not sure if the brightness is too much or not enough, or I shouldn't say too much. It looks dark to me, but I can't quite tell for sure if it's dark or not. So. Jason Bowman on the hot seat this year would not. Yeah, I would agree. I would call it the hot seat. Yes, don't worry about that. We got that. Found a 2014 Harvick Homestead car. Do not tell Clyde. He's been looking for that. He wants mine. He can't have it. I like mine. Looks good? Okay, if everything looks good, then we can get ready to get fired up here. You can see I got a new background. I did some organizing, and yeah, it was much needed organizing. So got some of that done. But yes, we're going to go ahead and get looking in here quick. Am I excited for the Noah Gragson Checkers or Records? Yes, I am. But I'm actually more excited to see if he gets any more colorful schemes. I do not like his number 10 so far. It is too gray. I don't like just pure gray. Give me something. Give me some color. I was able to get VIP passes through Charlotte for the Charlotte Truck Race through the Faction 46. Oh, that's pretty cool. I think that team went bankrupt, unless that's the new team. I could be wrong. That was the old 46, I think, that I think went bankrupt, not this one. So I think you're good. You're still all right. We got an IndyCar to look at tonight, too. We got some cool stuff. I like gray because your soul's the same color. Well, that at least means you're neutral. You're like the neutral planet from Futurama. Sir, it's a beige alert. All right, got a couple of these out here. Kyle Busch, Kyle Larson, or Brad K winning the 500. It's a crapshoot. I'll be honest, it's a crapshoot. And I really do. I was at the Daytona 500 last year. I know it's a crapshoot, but man, I wish it wasn't. I do wish it was a lot more like a very certain race. I'm just going to go ahead and slide right into it. I wish it was more like this race. This race where the best drivers win and the prestige is unmatched. I'll say it right now. The Indy 500 is more prestigious than the Daytona 500. It's not even close. That being said, I really think Daytona has the potential to be there. And here's the cool part. So the neat part about this entire thing is this is new. Greenlight has never done raced versions. You're telling me they couldn't just copy the raced version? I mean, look at this. This is literally as copied gets. So maybe they didn't get full permission from Lionel or something, but look, how much closer are we supposed to get here? You know, that's really, really close to the raced version logo on NASCAR. So I thought that was but I'm going to pull the sleeve off. This is the first raced version 118th, I believe, for NASCAR. I don't think they've made these before. And you can see we got rubber buildup. We've got, I don't know if we got other details besides just the buildup on the nose and the wing and some things like that. I don't know if they did like super detailed pictures as far as like Gatorade splatters on that kind of stuff, or, you know, whatever else might be there. Milk, I guess. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure. But it is kind of cool. I love how they have the pylon out here on the side of the box as well. So they got the pylon going down from Indy. And then, of course, we got Joseph there on the box. And then this is the first, like I said, first raced version for IndyCar. So I think that's pretty neat because, like I said, they have not done a lot of these. So the reason I'm excited is I am, fingers crossed, hoping to go to the Indy 500 this year. We'll see what my budget is based on the Iowa Speedway tickets that I'm still ticked off about. And then on top of that, I'm currently paying off a bunch of medical debt. So, yeah, let's get that out of the way first. I mean, Larson never won 23 year. Dale won it. First 8-car. Brad K starting off with a win would be cool. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't mind it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not going to pull this one open yet. We'll save that for the review. But yeah, we do have a true raced version. We got race detail and rubber buildup on it. So I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to set this here for a real quick second. I want to go grab a Mountain Dew. So I'll be right back, like in less than 30 seconds. Meanwhile, I need to do a roll call here in the comments. Roll call from who's on and those who were maybe here yesterday. Regular Mountain Dew, Cody. We know who was here yesterday. Yes, we do. Yeah, see, Clyde, you got to do some work, and you got some cars coming your way, and you got to work for them. I have to work for them, too. Don't get me wrong. The difference is I work a full-time job, then do this on the side, and yeah, it's a lot of time. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move this one over. I'm going to put the sleeve back on it, and that'll be ready for review. Probably do that one in the next couple days. I'm not sure. I'm actually taking a trip. Not I say taking a trip. I am driving to see family during the Super Bowl. I'm not spending money besides the driving, which doesn't cost much because I have a Prius. That's the one benefit of the Prius is you can go a long ways on a little amount of money because I ain't got much else. Okay. So next on the list is actually one that is a recent arrival from eBay. Not anything that's getting sold or anything like that. But I have to show it off because I was supposed to post a video today, and I think I'm going to post it tomorrow. But this car right here is a 2005 Kasey Kane car. But I love it. I absolutely love it. So this one was one I found online. It's got the orange number 9. It's autographed, all that. But it's a raced version from Daytona. So it's the Daytona 500 raced version from 2005 for Kasey Kane. You notice the orange valence, the orange rims, the orange roof, a little orange arrow, just orange accents around it, which really make this car pop. But probably the coolest part of this car and why I picked it up and thought it was really cool was the race detail on the right side. So the right side, he blew a tire with like 2 to go. If anyone remembers the 2005 Daytona 500, it was right as Junior took the lead. I think Jeff then took it back. But you can see Goodyear lettering is all rubbed off of the right front. We got tire marks down the door, and then there's just no door. So, yeah, there's no door here, and it definitely needs a door. So, yeah, I say it needs a door. It's supposed to have a door. But, yeah, I picked this one up, and it's already autographed. I picked it up from the same guy I got my sheet metal from. I don't like to say names in here unless they're comfortable with it. But he's a guy from around Kansas City that I've met a couple times. So, yeah, he had this and a couple other Kane cars, so I picked a few up. So that's I also had there's one custom that's for sale on eBay. I'll show that one off real quick just because it's on eBay, because why not? But this is a custom I also picked up when I was there. I say was there. I picked him up from him on eBay, so I didn't actually go there. But I've met, like I said, met him before. But this car I picked up as well. I thought this was the Kansas car, and then I went and looked at some photos of the car that he won with at Kansas in 2005. This was not the car. It was like orange and red and black. It was a very different color. So as cool as it is, it's an autographed custom Kasey Kane car. Really good quality custom too. If you can see, like, it's really smooth. He did a great job on the clear coat, whoever made this. But yeah, it's not the race win, and so I just didn't really need it in my collection. So yeah, this one made its way over to eBay. So if you're a Kane guy, there's only 19 in here, so the odds are low. But for you Kane guys out there, it's a good looking custom. It's the car he ran with on the majority of the 2005 races, just not the one he won with at Kansas. And that's the one I want. So anyway, there we go. Move that over. I got to see Kane's Red Bull car at Kansas, or at Kane, at Kane's shop. Dude, that car was the winning car from Phoenix. That's what is so disappointing. I would have seen that. I actually love to. I'm going to Charlotte at some point to see that car. And his Richmond car is there, and Brad's Knoxville car is there. So I want to see all of them. Want to see Elliott's 2023 race wins? Oh, sorry, those aren't out yet. Oh wait, race wins. He doesn't have any of them. He has a race version. They're making the Chicago one, so that counts. Let's see. Am I getting the Tyler Reddick Jordan Elite diecast? Okay, so I think I know which one you're talking about. I think it's this one. So yes. Unfortunately, I had a card processing error, which is so disappointing. I had it in liquid color too. I really wish. I just wanted to see what liquid color looked like. I didn't plan on keeping either of them because Reddick won at. Oh crap! Let me check. I just lost connection. Let me check my router. Okay, sorry. Couple little incidents there. I had to swap routers. I didn't realize my phone for some reason was connected to the wrong router still. Okay, I've only shown off one car. Well, technically I've shown off a few, but only one that's actually on the website. So let's go to our next car. Let's show off one that Clyde's. I think Clyde got this one. I can't remember. Yeah, you got this one. This is Kyle Larson's All-Star Win Elite. It's ready for. This is ready for review. Is that what I'm trying to say? Yeah, review. I have the pin with it as well, but I had it sitting up on the box here. I just need to record it when my voice feels good. And it feels pretty good today, but I know it's not going to feel good after this. Did I ever get it framed? It's not framed yet. I still have it. I'm actually preparing to try and move. So as I get ready to move, I didn't buy a frame for it because I've actually taken all of my framed stuff down, all my sheet metal, all my cars. Like actually here, I'll show you guys. This is kind of depressing. No race win cars. I took that whole case down and got them ready to roll. Got them all packed. So yes, it does have the short spoiler. But yeah, so I got them all packed up. So as disappointing as it is that I don't have any of my cars out, I'm excited for what the future will hold. But yes, so this is the All-Star win from North Wilkesboro. So yeah, we have as weird as this, not a lot of race detail, but he did lead a ton of laps. But yeah, it's kind of like there's not a lot of buildup on this car anywhere that I can tell. It just looks like it's fairly clean. Loads of confetti though, loads of confetti. And it is cool that he won at Wilkesboro because you can see here the race win sticker is different. Right there. The downside is Lionel didn't give us the different race win sticker, which is unfortunate because it would have looked really cool to have a bright yellow race win sticker on there too. So yeah, that's another one that's ready to roll. Those are on the site. I have actually a couple of those, so that's good. And then let's see here. What was the next one I was going to show off before I got distracted? I need another sip of dew before I get too far. Actually, you are 100% correct. A lot of his race win cars do look like that. Like that type of confetti color. I don't know why it's so common, but you're correct. For some reason, a lot of them look like that. Busch Gateway. Well, here's the Busch Gateway that's going to go on eBay. This is the color chrome version. I don't know how I ordered this. I did not expect to get a color chrome version, and yet here it is. And this is a perfect example of why I don't like color chrome. That's not chrome. Chrome is a mirror. You can't see any reflections off this. That's not chrome. It's like liquid, maybe a brushed color, but it ain't chrome. So yeah, the chrome finish is not great, and then there's a lot of confetti with it. It's not a bad looking car overall. I'm not a fan personally of color chrome. So yeah, that's one that I will pass on. But a lot of confetti, and the 3-cheese scheme was really, really good. This is another one I picked up. This one's actually for my little collection. This is Elliott's late model. I don't pick up a ton of non-raced versions, but I had to pick up the late model because I thought the late model looked really cool with the FR8 auctions. It's called freight auctions, but it's basically lost or stolen freight or something like that. I'm not sure, but the spoiler on it I thought looked really cool and clear. And then just the way it was black on black, I thought it was just a clean, crisp looking late model. They're very plastic. I'll give them that. Like they're very cheap for how expensive they are, which is really disappointing because the cost on these is kind of high, and it's just very, very plastic. And so yeah, I don't know. I can't say with an honest face that it is a good deal that I'm glad they started making late models. I'm glad, but for me to sit there and say that it's a good deal it'd be a lie. So yeah. Oh, Denny's Kansas Elite. See, now here's the thing, Denny fan, and I think we can both agree you really should have the pin with it. You really should. I can't even see where it's at. I think I have one. I know I have at least one because I was at that race. It was an incredible race, by the way. One of the best races of 2023. Oh, yes, I do. You really do need this nice little pin with it. Actually, Pit Shop might still have them. I don't remember. But yeah, that was a cool race. That was my first race of the year last year. Aren't they like 63? I think they're 75, if I'm honest. I can't remember if it's 63 or 75. But yeah, it's not cheap. Who's asking? What do I have? Moneyline. No, I do not have that one. I will, like I said, he won with that car at Kansas. So when the race version of Kansas comes out, I will get it. So yes, I will have that. And then, ooh, the SVG Elite. Did that come in today? No, that's coming in this week as well. But this is the SVG one that did come in. That's the 164 scale. So the 164 scales are in. The other ones are coming. Yes, new background. I had to move I had Elite boxes there for a little bit, and the boxes are too thick. I didn't have enough room. Should we go to rant territory, or should we do some more cool looking cars first? Am I moving? Yes, that is the plan. Is that a foil number? Yes. So this one is a foil number, so it's going to be 12 instead of 10. I think it's $10.99 and $12.99. So this one's a couple bucks more. Rant. Okay, everyone wants the rant. Let's go find it. Where's that Logano car? We're getting the Logano car out. And here's the thing, guys. This is my honest reaction to it. This is the box. What a terrible box. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't going to rant on that. Going to rant all about the boxes. Oh, it's chrome rim. Wait, is it chrome rims? Yeah, it is. They brought the chrome rims back. That's unfortunate. That's not even the worst part about this, and I can already tell. Oh, boy. Here we go. Actually, while we're at it, give me a sec. I'm going to grab one thing quick off the shelf that you guys are going to want me to bring out. Trust me. You guys want me to grab this car. I almost tripped on a sprint car diecast that I had on the floor. I've done such a terrible job. It's going to be a slow reveal. It's like a tragedy, like a Greek tragedy. You can't look away, but you have to see it. So you just have to sit and wait. I'm missing a screwdriver. Where's my screwdriver? I need to get this off the hinges. Is it in here? No, of course not. Where's my screwdriver? There it is. Oh my gosh. I lost my screwdriver just ever so slightly. There we go. Okay, sorry about this. I'm working on a car I got to pull out quick. All right. Unscrewing this one. This is one of my absolute holy grails I'm unscrewing. And if you guys know my collection at all, you'll know exactly which car this is I'm unscrewing. Okay, here we go. All right. I'm going to take a hammer. You know what? Here's the deal. Here's what we'll do. I tell you what, and I'm not normally this guy, but here's the thing. I can't really do much with this car other than turn around and sell it on eBay or something, because I originally was going to keep it, and now I'm not. If we can get, how much is an Elite car? Is an Elite car about $100? If we can get $100 in donos, I will literally smash this car. I will do it. I will smash the car. But I don't want to encourage people to just recklessly donate either. I'm just saying, if we can cover the cost of the car, I will smash it. So here it is. So here's this. Here's what I'll say. They tried. If you look very, very closely, you can see photos. There are photos here. I mean, you can see them, but if you're this far away, it's just mustard. And the reason it's, I would say, very disappointing is because they made the pictures smaller, and you can see right here, like, I mean, the photos are there, but they're so hard to see. Look how close I am. Look how good the lighting is and how close I am, and you can still barely tell, okay? Now, the reason I was talking about it earlier This is one of my favorite all-time cars. This is why I bought this paint scheme. I thought it was going to look like this. I thought it was just this in a next-gen car right here. This right here. This looks incredible. I love this paint scheme. This is one of my favorites. The Penske Memories car, Penske Mosaic, whatever you want to call it. I love this thing. This is one of my favorite cars. Got it signed at Bristol. Look at that. Great autograph. Thank you, Joey. I will say that. Joey is a great signature guy. But it looks incredible. And how are we supposed to take this seriously? This one is so much worse. This looks so much better. And here's the thing. They said they had to blow up the pictures and make the pictures bigger to make them fit on the car. I think people would have been okay if they had done that on this car. I think everyone would have said, oh, that's okay. Blow the pictures up so they look good, or whatever you have to do to put them on this car. Just, do that, though. Make it look like that. Instead, they come out with this. This here. Here's the thing, A-Shock. I have 2 Elliott Kansases now. I'm a greedy guy. I got 2 of them. One for my Chase collection, one for my Seen in Person collection. Because I like the Chase one's non-autographed, and I like Person's autographed. That's right. I got 2, plus the liquid and the color chrome. I've got 4. Come and get it. But anyway, back to this one. It's too bad. They had potential because, like I said, up close, the pictures are small, so they definitely got the decaling part right. They just put no shade behind it, and so it just looks mustard. Yeah, so not good. I mean, I don't even know what you do with it. How long? I don't know. I might get the 1/64 scale background back up together when I get to the new place. The problem is my cat Marco likes to knock those down, and I was tired of setting them all back up. Like here, if he knocks everything down, we're talking 7 sprint cars and 5 elite boxes. That's 13 total things to set up. That time, I would always be setting up like 20 cars. So anyway, yes, this is a huge pile of dog crap. Here's the thing that really ticks me off about this too. Penske and Lionel signed off on this and said, looks good. The fans will be happy with it. The fans who pre-ordered this car will be happy with this. And here's the thing. If they weren't sure, they have the easiest tool in the world to check and see if this would have been a good or popular car. You know what they would have done? Take a picture of the proto, put it on social media and say, what do you think? It's free feedback. Free. Literally, it costs you $0 to get feedback from Twitter. 0. It costs you nothing. Just simply take the picture, put it on Twitter, and ask. And people would probably have said, oh, that looks terrible. You can't see the photos. That's bad. We shouldn't do that. Try again. Do this again. And then the next time they come back and it looks like this, people are going to say, that's much better. This looks so much better. Good job. Or, hey, the photos are a little large, but you know what? I'll live with it. Because like this one, the photos are large. Guess what? I live with it, and I'm happy with it. I think it looks incredible. Like I said, this is one of my favorite all-time Joey cars. Probably my favorite. The only other reason that the other cars would be ahead of it is because they're more sentimental, because I saw him win in those cars. But, I mean, in terms of just pure looks, that is the best-looking Joey car on the market, period. It being a race version is just a bonus. So, anyway, yeah, not a good car. Believe me when I say this, when I make my rant video, I'm gonna get all animated all over again. So don't you worry. I'm not even super animated tonight, mostly because I have to keep my stress level down. But believe me, I want to be animated. It will come out, and it's going to come out in a fury of vengeance. So yes, that day is coming. Smell like diesel. All from a tractor. See, you sent me a picture of your tractor the one time, and it's actually kind of sad how much I know about the tractor rims from my day job. Like, I say like sad, meaning I could literally replace all of your rims and hardware and whatnot, and I know every piece involved with it. How am I feeling? I'm feeling pretty good. Got more checkups on Friday to try and help finish figuring out what was going on and all the health issues that were keeping me from being able to sleep at night. So, yeah, those are the not fun ones, because when you don't sleep, you get deprived of sleep, and then you don't think clearly, and that's not a good thing. So, glad I'm thinking clearly again, at least. It's going to need new rims this summer. Well, I will tell you right now, you contact me if you need new rims. If you're putting new wheels on it, new tires, whatever, this is literally my day job. This is what we're good at. So, I actually would really like to do that, because that would be kind of neat to have my that connection to the wheel side. Like, I kid you not, we are definitely the guys to call on that. Like, that is where my family business is actually really, really good. Okay, anyway, so we're going to get off the... am I going to go live for the Super Bowl Sunday? No. So, I went live on Super Bowl Sunday? I don't remember doing that. Anyway, this year I will be in Kansas City for the Super Bowl, watching the Chiefs. And I will be back for Daytona, though. We will stream Daytona. I'm not sure about the duels. I might not stream those. I usually have a tradition I do for the duels, so I don't know if I'll stream that. Sent a link to the to your day job to the farm and owner processor. Oh, heck yeah. No, that's it said it's cool because I helped a guy in Wyoming today with some wheels, very similar tractor size and stuff. So. Eagles and Ravens are both not in it. Oh, Clyde. I don't like the Eagles. They beat my Vikings in 2017 and robbed us of our potential home Super Bowl. So I can't like the Eagles ever for that. Although I love Jason Kelsey. I think he's awesome. And then the Ravens, I'm indifferent to the Ravens. No issue there. When does the Coke 600 come out? I think it's March 14th. I think I saw it on the shipping report for March 14th. All right, guys. Next car. Now, I was in a bad mood from the Blaney. Now you got me. I was in a bad mood from that Logano one, so I haven't liked that one. However, this is a paint scheme that I don't think looks necessarily the best, but it is one of my absolute favorites of the year. This is the Quick Trip Quick Star car of Kyle Busch. Now, if you know anything about the Midwest, this is my favorite gas station, and I'm in Iowa. Iowa is generally Casey's territory. However, I am close enough to Minnesota and Wisconsin that it is Quick Trip territory, and it's not even a question. Now, everyone always says, and here it is right there in the comments, just as I was going to mention it, Casey's Pizza, though. And to that, I will say, Casey's has the superior pizza. I'm not even going to, touch on that issue. 100% Casey's wins on pizza. Quick Star and Quick Trip win on everything else. Literally almost everything. I'm talking, everything from they have their own chicken, they have their own dairy, they have their own processors for stuff, they have their homemade donuts. I think Casey's donuts might be slightly better. But the drinks, the stores, the counters, everything is better at Quick Star and Quick Trip. And here's how I know. A Quick Trip went up, where is it? Mason City. Yeah. The Quick Star in Mason City, I have to Quick Star. Quick Trip is Iowa, Minnesota, or Minnesota, Wisconsin. Quick Star is Iowa. Anyway, they put one up across the street from a Casey's. The Casey's has been there forever. The Quick Trip's new. The Quick Trip regularly has 7 or 8 cars at the pumps and in the, at the checkout line and stuff, or not checkout line, but the building parking. There's always 2 or 3 more. So there's probably 10 to 15 cars at Quick Star on a regular basis. Casey's, it's about 3. And that's from a store that had been there forever. So I'm just saying, Quick Star and Quick Trip is better. Now, that being said, yes, Casey's did sponsor Kyle Busch at Kansas, by the way, and I'm getting that car too. The 2 Midwest gas stations, hell yes, I'm getting these cars. So yes, this is not for sale. It is not even on the website, and no, nobody can have it because I am a Quick Trip. I'm literally a Quick Trip fanboy. I have a Quick Star rewards card. I'm that much of a fanboy of this place. So, yes, super excited for this. I literally couldn't even leave this in the box. When the new shipment of cars came in, I didn't just wait till I'm headed home to pick up the box and take it home. I had to get this one out of the box, check it, and then I literally had the car sitting on my desk on its base all day. I never took it off the base, but I had it sitting on my desk all day because I freaking love Quick Trip. Now, that being said, for any of you guys in the South, I have been to a Buc-ee's. That is not a gas station. That's a whole nother experience far beyond a gas station. So that being said, yes, I love Buc-ee's, but I will not classify that as a gas station. That is not the same thing. Because if I want gas, I'm not going to Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is way too busy for just getting gas. Okay, let's just be there. You have Come and Go's there. Wait, what? Did you know that Come and Go actually started in Iowa? And I believe they all just sold out recently. So that will probably be changing. I believe Come and Go, from what I remember, they merged with somebody and they're going to be going away. Buc-ee's is the Disney World of gas stations. That is probably the most accurate way of putting it. It is something far beyond anything else. It cannot be described in terms of gas stations. It just can't. All right, there we go. Next one. What's our next one? Yeah, we'll do our next one. This will be the standard 3-cheat car from Gateway. This car is actually not Clyde's. I have a different one for you, Clyde. This one's already opened. Actually, this could be yours. It doesn't bother me either way. Because I don't even know which one it is. DIN-wise. DINs aren't important to me. But anyway, this is the Gateway one because I actually have the pin for it, the Enjoy Illinois 300 by Ticket Smarter. But yes, this is Kyle Busch's Gateway car. He almost won it last year. This is an Elite. See? Bouncy rear suspension. But yes, this is an Elite. I have multiple Elites. I think I had 3 Elites, actually. But yes, so this one is the race win from Gateway. He almost won last year, but Joey ended up edging him out and beating him there. And I'm not going to lie, I would have loved to have seen Kyle win last year. But that being said, I didn't go back to Gateway this year. It was too expensive for the hotel and tickets together. I decided to go to Indy instead again. This year, I'm supposed to go to Iowa still. I'm still going to try. But if those tickets are still $450, I'm sneaking into the race. I'll go to the race, but I ain't paying $450 to do it. So we'll see. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, cool. Got the 2023 Gateway car here. I got a couple other race win cars. One of them's a little weird. I'm not going to lie. It's something strange. But before we do that, I'm going to jump into some 164s that we haven't touched on because there's some unique ones. The first one here, this is Kevin Harvick's first win, the Good Wrench Chevy from Atlanta. This one's really, really cool because it's the race version. There we go. I need it to focus. But there's the race version. You see all the race detail on the nose. And we got our rookie stripes. Decent amount of the sponsors were back on this car, so that's pretty cool. Culver's is Elite Fast Food. No, not anymore. Here's the thing. Denny fan, you would be correct. It used to be Elite Fast Food. The problem is they are no longer carrying Pepsi products. You can't get Mountain Dew at Culver's like you used to, and now it's all Coke products. So they went from Elite to just really good. But they were Elite. They had a time where they were Elite. They just aren't anymore. The other car this is Kyle Larson's, I believe. Yeah, this is the Larson All-Star truck. I say All-Star truck. It was the weekend of the All-Star race. They had the truck race at North Wilkesboro. And so, yeah, we have a raced version truck for Kyle Larson and the number 7 HendrickCars.com scheme. So, looks pretty good. Honestly, it's not a bad look. They were originally going to give us a set, like a pair of the 2 cars, but unfortunately they didn't do that. So, yeah, I would love to have that as a truck. But it's weird because this truck ran in May, and then they also came out with this truck, which also ran in May, but this one is this is the Charlotte win for Ben Rhodes. Now this one also came out in 1/24, so we'll have that as well. Let's see here. We got a quick one here. We have one Culver's in Denver. Never had it though. Try it, KB fan. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Try the Butterburger. That's a good one. Anyway, what's my favorite all-time paint scheme? So that's a good question because I know exactly which one it is. But anyway, let me finish showing this off. Done. Okay, so my favorite all-time paint scheme is going to belong to, obviously, a Casey Kane car. No choice about it. If it wasn't a Casey Kane car, it might actually be Kimi Räikkönen's ONX car from last year. I love that car. But my favorite all-time car, and you may have to look it up because it's not a very common car, 2007 Casey Kane Mopar car from Charlotte in the fall race. That is one of my all-time favorite cars. Now, I also have a couple others I really liked. I really liked the Dark Matter car he ran in 2018. I really liked his 2017 Mountain Dew car. That was another one that was really good. And then I really enjoyed his 2000 and... Oh, I got to remember the year. See, this is where the problems come in. Got to remember the year for it. I want to say it was 2013 Pepsi Max car. I think it was 2013. It ran at Michigan, but it was a beautiful, like, matte black and blue Pepsi Max car. It looked incredible. So those are kind of my top ones, but the Mopar car is my favorite. All right, here we go. The Double Mint was a good one, but I'm not a huge guy I'm not a huge fan of the green and white as much. Weird. As a Jets fan, you'd think I'd like it, but no. The 2007 Mopar car clears. It was such a good car. Ross Chastain's Coda win. Like I said, that's the ONX paint scheme. Same one as Kimi Räikkönen's, just with Kimi's had a chrome red number instead of just a chrome number. I thought the chrome red really looked good. But yeah, I liked all the ONX cars because both Trackhouse cars were running that paint scheme, and I love both of them. His Thorn car was pretty neat. I didn't mind it. I didn't think it was a top-tier paint scheme, though. I wasn't going to put it up that high. I did think it was a good-looking car, though. Like, if they had made a diecast, I would have had it, that kind of thing. All right, next one on the list, we're going to go to the McLaren. Not the McLaren you're thinking of. Not F1, not IndyCar. This is a McLaren car, oddly enough, from NASCAR. It's because McLaren didn't win in any other series this year, I don't think. But yeah, so we have this McLaren car here. This is his Talladega win, so you can see all the confetti there. And then we got McLaren custom grills. You can see on the side, I'm not sure what those designs are. I think it's supposed to be smoke, kind of willowing through. There is at least, is that a smoke mark? I think that's a smoke mark. Yeah, that's not actually I thought it might be a wheel mark. Nope, that's another smoke mark. So yeah, it's a super, super clean car. A little bit of a mark on the left front tire. But definitely, I'm not going to lie, this car actually looks way better than I thought it was going to. Like, you saw the render pictures and stuff, and it was like, oh, it looks pretty good. Then you get it up close like this. It's a good-looking car. Like, this was a sneaky good-looking car once it actually got made. So, I will say, that's pretty cool. Managed to do that. They ruined the Talladega. Oh, I have another rant to make. I forgot about that. Yes, I saw that new logo. And don't you worry. I have a rant in the chamber for that one. Now, Clyde, don't you lie about that. I will say, here's what I'll say. Of all the rebrands, Talladega's doesn't look as bad as the other ones. I don't mind the new Talladega one as much as the other ones, but I wouldn't have changed it. I like the way it was. I thought that Talladega logo was great. I thought it was really iconic. Okay. 8 out of 10 for the Clash because SHR didn't win. Honestly, I didn't think the Clash was that good. I've never really been a huge fan of the quarter-mile bull ring, beating and banging, destroying race cars kind of racing. Like, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it. It seems gimmicky to me. The track is literally too small to really race on, and so I can't really enjoy it as much. So I give the Clash, like, if it was compared to all other races, I'd give it like a 4. But for Clash standards, it maybe gets a 6. But yeah, it's not great. I'm not a huge fan of the Clash. I'm much more excited for the real racetracks that are big enough for them to actually make moves on each other without having to punt somebody up the corner. So yeah. All right, next car we're going to look at, though. This one's not a raced version. This is the one I actually already showed off a little bit earlier, but this is the Carolina Blue, number 45 car. This is Michael Jordan, get it, but it's Tyler Reddick's Air Jordan car, and it's in the, like I said, Tar Heel blue. I think this thing looks incredible. That's why I picked it up. I really want to see what this looks like in liquid color. I have to look and see if Lionel has any left, because there was a billing error, and I would have loved to see this thing in liquid. I bet it would have. I bet it looks fantastic. This bright blue is probably going to look incredible. Anyway, not a huge basketball guy in any way, shape, or form. Obviously, I do watch Iowa. As weird as it sounds, I watch Iowa women's basketball because Caitlin Clark is way too fun to watch. But that being said, yeah, Carolina Blue, I still think it looks incredible. It's a good-looking color, too. Funny enough, though, the reason I know this color super well is the Carolina Blue is the color of my GTA crew. My crew color in GTA. I don't know whose crew it was, but they were Carolina fans, I guess. And so, anyway, that was the crew color for all of our vehicles. All right, next one on the list. This is going to be for you guys that like to be up in the Northeast. I say like to be. You guys are in the Northeast. This is Martin Truex Jr.'s Dover win. You can see this one is confetti caked. They had a lot of confetti cakes last year. But something I'll say about this car, it looks really gray. Like, compared to other Truex cars, it's very gray. So I'm actually going to pull a Martin Truex Jr. Sonoma car out right now, just to show you guys what I'm talking about. I feel like KB Fan says, I feel like the Elites are way overpriced. I can't disagree with you there, man. They're not cheap. I will say the Elite Premiums are really expensive too, but for $30 extra to have all that detail, I think I'm gonna have to do it. I think I'm gonna have to get some Elite Premiums. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie though, it's definitely not been fun. Here we go. So here's the two cars side by side, and maybe it doesn't look as gray as I thought. It just looked so much more gray than the other one did. But honestly, this one just looks darker. Maybe I'm just seeing it, but it looks like this one's darker spots are bigger, maybe something like that, because this one looks so much more gray. But this is, I forgot to mention, by the way, this is the Sonoma win. So this is the Martin Truex Jr. Sonoma win. This is probably Martin Truex Jr.'s best paint scheme ever. I love this paint scheme. I was going to get it in the normal, but I ended up he ended up winning enough races last year that I didn't need to. So I got all of his race wins. But I love this paint scheme. I think this is one of the coolest paint schemes ever. So yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that too, though. The normal one I thought looked a little darker. But yeah, that's the Dover one. That's the Sonoma one. I think they both look pretty good. The Sonoma might be better in my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of too much confetti, just because it takes away from the race detail. I do like really good race detail, so we do have some of that on this car, but not too bad. Let me go up the list here real quick. I had a couple of messages to check. Reddick had some great paint schemes last year. Sucks that his Rocket League car didn't get made. Oh, 100%. Let's see. What do the Elite Premiums have? So, Ashok, if you have seen my build, the Chase Elliott Phoenix car I was building, basically it goes back to 2017 Elite standards, which means basically, actually, I can use this car. This is a perfect example. So, the car will have braces and tethers. Oh my gosh, I can't see because there's no light. Anyway, you see the braces and tethers. It will have those back. It will have the braces and tethers under the hood. The underhood detail, the engine will actually have carbon fiber instead of just a basic silver paint. So there'll actually be some color under the hood. These tethers on the roof flaps will come back. And there will be better cab, dash, and interior detail. So don't worry, if you're not sure if you want one or not, I will be reviewing one as soon as I can get my hands on one. So I will make a video so you guys can see exactly what the details are. But like I said, the difference between 120 and 150, that's essentially like a 25% increase in price. And I think the quality is more than a 25% increase in my personal opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and get a few of them. I'm not going to get all of my race wins in that. Heck no. But I might get my favorite driver. Like I might get all the chases in that or all the races I see in person in that. But like that is going to be the extent of it. I'm not getting all the cars I get now in Elite Premium. Don't you worry. That is not happening. But I will get some of my favorites that I plan to like hold forever kind of thing. Those I might get. Anyway, let's see here. Will I be able to chassis swap? I do not know. I will double check that, but I doubt it. I doubt with the braces and tethers it's going to be chassis swappable, or at least it'll be very difficult to do that. Let's see here. Like Josh Berry Bass Pro. I thought that one was good. Let's see here. Is that the Logano All-Star car win? Oh, yeah, I guess you might be new to the stream. I just showed this off earlier, but yes, this is the All-Star car from 2016. I showed it off because we were talking about the Penske 100 wins car that was horribly made and pointing out how this car they made with the same type of paint scheme looked incredible, but somehow the one that they made this year looks like absolute crap. So yes, that is what that car is, though. It's one of my absolute favorites. Regular Elite should have that detail to begin with, especially for 120. Oh, don't get me wrong. I 100% agree. I think Lionel got lazy and then they at least gave us something back that we like. But yeah, I think Lionel's going to have to figure out how to get these prices down because they're going to kill themselves off. They're going to gouge themselves right out of the market. People just aren't going to be able to afford it. It's not realistic. And I know that because I'm not stocking cars anymore like I used to. I'm not doing it. It's too risky because it's just too much. The cars cost too much. Do I have a favorite? Custom diecast. Oh, sorry. Let me shout it out here. Do I have a 2311 fan 45 says, do you have a favorite custom diecast? Racecraze. I got my first custom. Yes, I do. My favorite custom. Oh, there's a lot of good ones though. One of my favorites is probably, I got some good Casey Kane ones. Got some good customs that I've got for races I've seen in person. Some Denny Hamlin customs. So I like both of those. I really like my Casey Kane Shutter car. It's like the number 4 car that ran at the Coke 600. I really like that car. I think that looks really good. 2017 Mountain Dew car I was talking about earlier. One of my favorite paint schemes. That one I have in a custom. I think that looks really good. And then, I got some other ones. I do have a lot of customs I really like, though. A lot of Kane wins and stuff. ARCs are more expensive than Xfinity, and the Xfinity is more expensive than the truck. Yep, sadly, that's how it works. The Eric Jones Daytona Clash car is one of your favorites. This was from Gustavo Sorto. I hope I said that right. But that thing was, I don't know, it was like cool, but also the detail was only so good. You know, because they didn't put all the dents and actual stuff in there, which I would have loved to see. All right, anyway, enough of the babbling and questions. Looks like I caught up on the chat. So let's move down into our next car. Don't need to show the other Sonoma car because it's the same thing. But we can go to this one. This is a Lionel late model. I got 2 late models here and 1 truck to show you guys. And then a couple more raced versions, and that'll pretty much wrap it up. So this one is going to be, I don't even honestly know the guy's name. Let me look at the box here. I think it's Derek Thorne. Am I saying that right? Yes, Derek Thorne. So this is the Derek Thorne diecast. He won the Snowball Derby. And as you can tell, it's a raced version late model. So I think it looks pretty darn cool. The late model in general just looks awesome with all the extra decaling on it and all the, you got the race detail on the tires. We've got the Snowball Derby banner up there. DIN number is 179. We also have his paint scheme here with all the patterns underneath it. And then we've got some detail here on the back, some wheel marks, the exhaust there. So kind of cool. I think it's a good looking car. I'm not a huge late model guy, so I'm not probably going to keep this car, but I think it's just neat. Just a neat car to offer. And yeah, not bad at all. Favorite next gen race win, favorite scheme. So in the next gen era, my favorite race win is, yeah, let me define it. So my favorite race win diecast in the next gen era is probably Kyle Busch's Bristol Dirt win so far. That'd be probably one of my favorites. I would have to probably call that one the favorite so far. And then favorite standard scheme from the next gen era, probably, gosh, I don't know. I don't get a lot of them. Probably the Quick Trip or Casey's car so far, honestly. I just don't get a lot of regular paint schemes. I always get the other types of paint schemes. I always get like the race wins, and I always have that kind of stuff. So I don't have a lot of favorite just pure paint schemes. Let's see here. Favorite. Sounds like a vacuum. Anyway, do I have a favorite diecast in my collection? Yes, I do. Chase Elliott, Kansas win. Let's see here. Would you say late model cars, diecasts are better than Xfinity cars? I would honestly say they're about the same. I think they're about the same detail-wise and everything. I think they're pretty much the same. Neil Dalton Metter. One of them's going to be right, I hope. But he says, yo, big fan. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I haven't done one of these in a while, but I got to get ready for the Daytona 500, so I got to get re-warmed up to this streaming stuff. All right, last car out of the box, and then I got one more late model and a couple of others. Let's see here. Racecraze, what is my favorite Casey Kane race win that I have? My goodness, you just keep asking. Okay, my favorite race win's got to be the 2012 Coke 600 probably. Maybe the All-Star Elite. Maybe the Indy win. Those are probably one of the kind of the top 3 on the list. I really like a lot of his wins just because I have all of them. So I don't really have a pure favorite, but the 2014 Atlanta was another one. Let's see here. I actually love the next gen diecast feel, but 2014 Camaro Xfinity cars are heavy, man. Yeah, the old Xfinity cars had some weight to them. I don't know. The next gen cars, I think the diecasts are okay. I still hate the number placement. Can't stand it. Anyway, this one, I only got one of these, so guess who this is going to? It might be a guy by the name of Clyde 14 II down below here. He already has pre-ordered this one, so this is actually his. I'll do a review on it. Clyde, do you want me to do anything to this? Do you want me to like put a mark underneath it? Write my name on it? Do you want me to put a dot somewhere just for you? I can put something on there. I can put a little dot underneath on the undercarriage or something. That way you know this is your truck. This is yours. So no backing out now. It's too late. But yes, so this is the Ben Rhodes Charlotte win. The bright Kubota orange colors. I actually really like that. I don't know what my deal is. I just really like bright fluorescent colored cars. They're some of my favorites. Should vandalize it. I could have some fun there. On my site, I don't have a link in the chat set up yet, but I do have a link somewhere to the site. I have to do some YouTube overhauls here before next weekend, but yes, the site RAS Diecast is still good and running. I think it's had a couple issues recently, but I got them all squared away. So if there is an issue, shoot me a message because I definitely want to fix it. But yeah. His first win liquid. Ooh, the first win liquid for Kane is a good one. That's a good car. And then so is the 98 car. That's a good one too. I don't have the first win in liquid color. However, I have his rookie of the year car in liquid color. And that one, I will say personally, It looks really, really good. Like liquid colors from 2004 were super sharp. Um, so yeah, that I do have the 2004 Rookie of the Year car in liquid. Um, and then I've got so many Kane cars though. I actually don't have a lot of special finishes though. I used to collect a lot of those. You guys probably remember all of my special finishes I used to show off. I don't have many of those. I have the 2 Chase Elliott Kansas special finishes. I have his first win in liquid color. I have the Baja Blast in liquid color. And I have the Hooters Night Owl from last year in Galaxy color. All of those have been signed, and that's why I haven't sold them. Other than that, I got rid of most of my special finishes just because I needed more space, and I decided that I would rather get rid of those than get rid of race wins because I just really like race wins. So yeah, I don't have a lot of race special finishes left. The Dodges were always good, man. 2023 favorite race wins so far. Ooh, that's a good one. Right now, the Bristol Dirt was a really good one from Christopher Bell. Other than that, I might say the Gateway car. It's either Gateway or Bristol Dirt. Those are probably my favorite. Yes, rest in peace cases. So if you look on the eBay page, you'll see my cases. If you guys don't know what those are, they were clear plastic cases that I would store my 124s in. So it's like this, but then there was a clear case that's stackable and that kind of stuff. But yeah, with the move and all that, I just decided I would sell that whole batch of cases off or see if anyone was interested in them. I wasn't going to sell them for nothing. I figured I can move them if they're not worth a few bucks, at least I may as well just move them and then have them with me there. But I figure the less stuff I got to pack in a trailer and move, the better. So favorite COT scheme. Oh, you keep coming with good ones. Favorite COT scheme. That's a good one. I'm not sure. I got to think here. That's a tough one. The COT was a really ugly, ugly race car. So what was a good COT? I really liked the 2010 Kane camo car from Charlotte. It was a Budweiser camo. I really liked Jimmy Johnson's Cobalt car from that era as well. I really thought those were cool. Honestly, those are probably the 2 biggest that I really liked. Let me go back up here. I missed it. There we go. Lionel needs to fix the Xfinity Camaro and Supra. They're way too bulky and tall. Yeah, they definitely need... Goodness, that vacuum just had a spaz attack. Yeah, they definitely need to get the Xfinity cars back in range. They're too bulky. They need to shrink them down just a little bit. That being said, I do think the rest of the Xfinity cars actually pretty close to where we hoped they would be. Like, I think they look okay. Let's see. COT was ugly, but it raced beautifully. Absolutely. That is the perfect way to put it. It literally was an ugly car, but the racing was great. The COT, all the way, 2008, all the way to 2012, all of those races were great. High horsepower, slipping and sliding. The racing was spectacular. And, we just didn't know what we had until it was gone. And now we don't have it anymore. But, man, that car was great. I ordered Nemechek's Xfinity race win because of your review and love the damage detail. Awesome. I appreciate, that's awesome to know. I love being able to show these cars off and get people to go get them. Especially when there's a neat car like that with some fire damage. Yeah, I think the Ford one they redesigned it just a couple years ago. But yeah, the Chevy needs a little overhaul, and so does the Supra, because the Supra's still... Oh, the Supra's not a good-looking car. Love the Casey Kane 2009 All-Star win. Is great. See, that's where you're wrong. He won the All-Star race in 2008. I am a Kane certified expert. Here's a funny thing. I actually was looking at the 2008 All-Star car on eBay. Somebody had one listed, but it was the wrong picture. They had the 2008 Coke 600 car listed. So I messaged him and just told him, hey, that's the wrong car. That's the Coke 600 car. And then I saw the Coke 600 car listed as the other one. And so I went and messaged and said, hey, that's the Elite car, or the All-Star, not the other one. So 2 different guys listed the All-Star and the Coke 600, but they had them both wrong in the opposite direction. One had the Coke 600 listed as the All-Star. The other had the All-Star listed as the Coke 600. And it was like, I messaged both of them, just like, it's actually this one. So I just want to let them know because it's, I could tell they didn't really know much about NASCAR. They must have bought it at a garage sale or something and decided to list it on eBay. But it always helps when you can help a guy get a more accurate listing so that way whoever buys it knows what they're getting. Do I do shipping on top of 10% off? So it's not free shipping. It's usually, the way it works is it's 10% off and then the shipping's added in. And that's just because most people couldn't continue to do free shipping. I couldn't either because, unfortunately, a lot of us dealers got our margins cut. Like, we just don't have the margin in the cars anymore. But I still wanted to give members of the channel a good discount. So I just did 10%, and then the shipping gets added in because most of the time 10% is less than the shipping. So I can still at least have a little margin to work with. And then if it's a big enough order, then I'll look at the shipping and decide if it's, if somebody were to get, say, 20 cars, they're probably going to get free shipping because it's 20 cars. But if it's like, 5 or under, the shipping usually has to stick in there, at least to some degree. So it is what it is. I got a 2014 Daytona 500 and an autographed 2017 Kurt Busch 500 win for $100 each on eBay. Ooh, those are both really good. Were they both elite? Oh, wait, it didn't say if they were ARC, but still, that's not a bad deal at all. I don't have my Kurt one autographed yet, but I did get my Dale Jr. 500 win autographed at Bristol last year. That one was kind of neat. I've never gotten an autograph from Dale Jr. before, so I thought that was pretty cool. Ooh, another one. What is my favorite truck scheme from any year? Casey Kane 2012 Rockingham. Not even close. That's an easy one for me. Casey Kane 2012 Rockingham. That was one of my favorite trucks. There's probably another one in there somewhere. I can't think which one though. It'd be a Brett Moffitt most likely because I'm a huge Brett Moffitt fan. ARC. Okay. Yep. So no, even for an ARC though, that's not bad. 100 each is still really pretty solid. If it was an elite, I'd say you're a thief. Like that's a steal if you got an elites for that. Do I have Kyle Busch's 2019 Indy Xfinity race? Yes, I do have that one. I don't know if that's on the site yet. I gotta see. I'm still working on updating everything, but I actually just did organizing the other day, so I do remember seeing that car when I was restacking some stuff. But anyway, guys, that will probably wrap up the video or the stream for tonight. I do have a couple other cars I didn't get a chance to show off. These are things that I forgot because they were off to the side, so I'm going to just bring them over here real quick. It's the Chase Elliott late model in the 1/64 scale. We also have both of the Dale Jr. ones. So you got his mom and pop one. This is that white number 3. I actually did a review on the old late model back when it was made. And then this is the other one, the Bass Pro Shops with the number 3 on it. We also had the Darlington win. I believe Denny Fan was there to see this race. And then we also have the the confetti cake of the little version, which is the All-Star win. Or is this Richmond? I can't even remember which one this is. This one is All-Star. Yeah, this is the All-Star one. So this is the All-Star caked win. So yeah, didn't get a chance to show those off. They're going to be in some shorts. I don't review 1/64s in full videos anymore. I do those in shorts instead because they're so much smaller. So yeah, other than that though, guys, my voice is getting tired, so I can't do this too much longer. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Hopefully my voice is all rested up. Good to go for Daytona next week. But other than that, hope you guys have a great week. Stay tuned to the channel. I got a bunch of reviews to post here, obviously, with all these new cars. But other than that, guys, I'm not even going to use my sign-off. Hold on. I got a different sign-off this time. I got to do something quick. I'm about to sign off, but I'm going to do something different. I'm going to use something fun. We're gonna use my favorite here. All right. So anyway, let's start one more time. Do I have an eBay store? Yes, I do. RAS-Diecast is the eBay store. I changed the name so it was much easier to remember. Anyway, so thank you everybody for watching. Hope you have enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.